Okay, this is it. We're in the playoff hunt. We have 2 games left. We just need to win both games. New England is going to lose one of their last 2, either to Miami or to Buffalo in Buffalo, last game of the season. That's going to happen. We just have to take care of business. Of course, we've been saying that since the bye week. Take care of business. We're in the playoffs, and we haven't been able to do it. And the worst news, and I do have to say this is bad news, Seattle is playing for their life too. They're in the same position as we are, and they are also having trouble winning. I mean, they have been losing since the bye week, just like us. But just like us, they want this very, very badly. Okay, so let's take a look at Seattle. From an offensive perspective, how are they doing? Well, the last 5 games, they're falling down every week from their peak. After the bye, they scored 34, then 27, then 24, then 13, and 10 last week. Of course, we only scored 3, but they've been getting worse every week since the bye offensively. And the Jets' defense has been excellent. Look, since the bye, they've given up about an average of, let's say, 18 points. And they played way better offenses than against Seattle. Many of those points weren't even given up by our defense. They were given up by special teams or our offense. And only Minnesota, of all the teams since we played since the bye, has gotten past 20. No way does Seattle break 20. 17 tops. So the real question is, what can White and the Jets score against Seattle? First off, since the bye, Seattle's been giving up 27 points per game. 27! The least any opponent has scored against them is 21, and that was against Purdy in his second ever start. I mean, they've played Vegas, Rams, Carolina. 21 is the best they've done. So that's a very good sign. We score 21, we're going to win. So the real question is, can the New York Jets, led by Mike White, score over 20 points? Every other team has against them, so can we? And I mean, I know it's a team game, so I say the New York Jets and Mike White, but really, this is a lot about Mike White. The Jets have not been doing very well. Let's face it, 4 losses in a row where they scored an average of under 14 points a game. So if the Jets are the Jets we've been seeing, they're just not going to cut it. But again, Seattle's defense is not very good. They've been giving up 20 plus every game. Now listen, when we look at those 14 points a game average, 2 of those were with White. But come on, he was in and out of the Buffalo game, getting crushed, and he still looked very good when he was in the game. And he did score 31 with a near perfect passer rating against Chicago and 22 against the Vikings, which is all we need to win on Sunday. We score 22, we're going to win. Look, I admit it. I'm a big Mikey fan. The guy is a good guy. I mean, he's a family man. The players love him. He is playing personally for really a new life. I mean, this guy is going to more than double his salary if he can put the next 2 games together and take the Jets to the playoffs. And not only is Mikey playing for a new life, but the Jets are playing for their season's life. And listen, you could tell by the press conferences, they love Saleh. They're going to play their hearts out. And I say, yes, the Jets are going to be able to finally break through, win a game, score more than 20, 24 points for the Jets, 14 for Seattle. Jets win, baby, and they're going to Miami. Listen, if you have comments, if you disagree with me, and I know many of you do, let's hear it. Let's hear it in the comments. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my brother's channel, please hit the bald head over here. He would really appreciate it. And if you want to hear my poem, my ode to Mike White, click right over here. I think you'll like it. It's a pretty good poem. And, as always, go Jets.